Hey everybody, it's Gabby and I am here to tell you some exciting news. I am participating in the Spookathon and it is from today, Monday, October 17th to October 23rd. So I'm a little bit late on my TBR. However, I have already started reading, so I'm kind of into the groove of reading and stuff, but I think it also has to do with the fact that the titles and the categories for this week are so exciting, and like I can actually like really focus in on them. So the first one, or I'll just like kind of break down the categories of how I'm going to be reading them. So I'm reading The Silent Life, and I've already kind of been reading it. As you can see, I'm not too far into it. I'm only on page 124, so I'm not even halfway done, but so far it's been an interesting enough read, but this is going to be considered my book for a thriller. But basically it follows a husband and wife, Jody and Todd, and Jody has found out that Todd has been cheating on her with his best friend's daughter, and the best friend's daughter is pregnant. You do know that eventually Jody will kill Todd, but you don't, or like that Todd's a victim and that Jody is the killer. I'm so far like starting to like piece together some of it and to try to figure out what she's gonna do for this. But this is actually going to be the thriller. The next one is Flame by Kathleen Ryan, and this is the third book in the Sky Chasers trilogy. It's the final one and it's the conclusion of everything. I read the first two a few years ago and then I never could find the third one, so I forgot all about it, and then I saw it on Book Outlet, so I had to get it. And speaking of Book Outlet, so I did this like epic book haul. I had a box come, and then like at the very end I found out that I had a $5 off coupon, so I ended up buying a whole nother box. So I'm just gonna like compile those two together. So I already kind of opened the other box, but anyways, the one that I originally recorded, somehow it deleted off of my computer, so no matter what I'm gonna have to record it because I have to share all like the amazing books that I got. So at some point there's going to be a new book haul coming up, don't know when, but it's coming. So this is going to be considered the book for red on the cover. There's red here, and then also I figured this was okay. There's red on the actual like inside cover, but, and who cares? I'm making up my own rules anyway, right? But this one is the conclusion, like I said, and so it picks up right where it left off. The Empyrean shuttle has been destroyed by the Ann Mather's shuttle, and basically it follows a group of, I guess, like two different shuttles. I'm not trying to like ruin anything since this is the third one, but the whole like premise follows two shuttles that are going to another planet they're going to become a civilization there, but it's going to take X amount of years to get there, and as of right now it's still another 40 years to go. Well, the one shuttle, the Empyrean, they were able to have a lot of success with fertility treatments, and then the other shuttle that's been following along with them, they haven't had much luck, and then they find out in some of the earlier novels that the Empyrean, some of the people on there actually sabotage their fertility treatments, and then they do payback, which is why they attack the Empyrean and they take the girls from the ship onto their shuttle so that they can take their embryos and like harvest eggs and like get other people pregnant. So it's very interesting, and at this point the Empyrean, which is the shuttle where Waverly, the main protagonist, is, she has back on the enemy's shuttle, and the Empyrean has been destroyed, so now anybody that's left over, like all the kids, they're on this new shuttle, the enemy's territory, and they're all like on pins and needles on what to do. So far it's been really good. I did start it already. I am on page 75, so I actually just started this yesterday, so I'm probably going to finish this one before I finish The Silent Life. So then the next one that I have is a 2016 release by Heather Graham, and this one is Deadly Fate. And I was actually really excited that this one was going to be on my TBR because I love Heather Graham stuff. I almost didn't think that I had any 2016 releases until I actually started looking through everything, and I wanted to kind of keep my books on the thriller side. Obviously, Flame is not the biggest one on that, but it still has like some moments. But anyways, Deadly Fate is set in Alaska, and it follows Clara and Thor, and they can both communicate with the dead. It wouldn't be a Heather Graham novel if they started falling in love and one of them is denying the fact that they can connect with ghosts. So it'll be interesting to see which one they go with. Usually she like flip-flops, and like sometimes it's the guy, sometimes it's the woman, so whatever. But eventually they're gonna fall in love, and then like somebody along the way is going to threaten one of them, whether it's Thor and Clara or both of them, and then they're put into like a deadly fate of some sort. So this one seems really interesting. They're helping the FBI, and then typically with the Crew of Hunters novels, one of them is going to be part of Crew of Hunters, and it's like a trial and error thing. So this one is going to be a really good read. I usually fly through Heather Graham novels, which is why I picked this one as well. So this is going to be for my 2016 release for a creature. And I'm going with Laurell K. Hamilton's Burnt Offerings. This is part of the Anita Blake series, which I absolutely love. So if you have a fascination with vampires, definitely check this one out, because it's not your typical like, oh, it's a vampire love story. Yes, eventually there's going to be some like Anita Blake falls in love with a vampire, I guess. I mean, I kind of spoiled some of it for myself by getting all the other ones. I pretty much have the whole entire series now. But anyways, this one follows Anita, and now that she's kind of sleeping with Jean-Pierre, which is the master vampire of the city, she actually is starting to care more about what happens to the vampires, and even though she's the executioner of vampires. But somebody starts, like, there's an arsonist around that's going around and setting fires to vampire businesses, and now she has to try to figure out who it is. For the creatures, obviously there's vampires, there's shapeshifters, there's lycanthropes in it, and like all these other different types of creatures. So this was a definitely good one for creatures. And then the last one, which I guess I could use for creatures too if I don't get to Laurell K. Hamilton's Burnt Offerings, is The Walking Dead Volume 26, and this one is picking up from Volume 25, which if you saw one of my reviews from earlier, nothing happened in Volume 25, so hopefully something happens in 26. Apparently, according to my brother who reads them before I do, he said that this one definitely has like a lot of action in it. But basically, Rick Grimes has been betrayed by his own people, so now he has to kind of step away from them and do his own thing, which is in true Rick Grimes style, let's be serious. And he has to seek out the Whisperers, and he's going to do things his own way. And obviously that's how Rick just does it, at least in the comics. So, and what perfect way for this, because The Walking Dead starts back up on Sunday, so hopefully I'll get this one finished before Sunday, so then it's kind of like, ooh, yes, even though it's like way ahead of where we are in the show. And by the way, what are our thoughts? Who do we think Negan actually killed? My vote is on Glenn, just because that's what happens in the comics, but who knows if like Robert Kirkman was all like, oh no, you can't have him die, because all the true fans of the fans of the comics will know to expect it. But apparently there's going to be multiple deaths, which in my mind that counts as more than 2, and I'm just hoping that it's not like a lot of our major characters. Obviously one of our major characters is dying, so tell me what your thoughts are on that. But anyways, these are my choices for the Spookathon. I think this is doable. Last time I failed on the readathon, but I also think it's because I really wasn't that into the categories. Like, I definitely liked them, but I think like because this is my favorite time of year. I love the I love Halloween, I love the fall, and you guys all know I love scary movies and thrillers. So these are right up my alley. The categories are right up my alley, so hopefully I will stay on track with it. Obviously, I've already started 2, and I mean, at the rate I'm going with this one, I'll probably finish this hopefully by Wednesday, since I have class. Oh, I just hit myself in the face with that. I have class until about 9 o'clock on Tuesday, so it probably won't happen tomorrow. But hopefully I'll finish this one pretty quickly, and then I'll read this one, and then I'll get this one knocked out. And then obviously I want to get the 2016 one done. If I don't get to this one, there are definitely other ones in here that could count for, I mean, even technically this one could count for 2016 release, End Creatures, and it has a creepy word in the title, which, by the way, that's what this is counting for, creepy word in the title. Dead. Hello, that's creepiness. So, yes, this is my Spookathon TBR. I've already started it, so I'll kind of try to, like, update you guys. Hopefully, if I get to my book haul, I'll also kind of, like, discuss what I've done so far for the Spookathon. Thank you so much to the three booktubers who are doing it. I'll post everything below just so you can see it. Let me know if you're participating in the Spookathon, and if you are, tell me what your books are, or link me to your TBR, and I'll go watch your video. And if you have not subscribed yet, be a part of the family of Gab About Books so we can, you know, gab about books. And I will post my book haul at some other point. Bye!